Hello and welcome back to Bits and Bobs. Today's video is all about the 1950 brass threepence from the reign of King George VI, the coin we can see on screen now. I'll first go through the design of the coin and then move on to the facts and figures. So here is the reverse design, and we can see in the centre there is a plant. This is a less common plant, but it is in fact a thrift plant with three main flowering buds and all the sort of vines and stems below. Below that is the date of the coin, 1950, the year the coin was made of course, and then to the top, around the top, in capital letters, is the value or the denomination, threepence, the value of the coin at the time. Now you can see the coin of course is not round, it has in fact 12 sides and was the first non-round coin to circulate in Britain, having 12 sides rather than the usual one. The shape was so popular that the new pound coin, the 12-sided pound coin, was based on the design and the original shape of the brass threepence. Moving now onto the obverse, we can see here a portrait of King George VI. This is the only portrait used on coins of King George VI, and it was done by Humphrey Paget. The initials, HP, for Humphrey Paget, can be seen below his bust. His bust faces to the left, with no crown and no laureate. It is surrounded by a legend in Latin reading Georgivus, VI, DG, BR, Om, Rex, Fidei, Def. This translates to English as George VI, by the grace of God, King of all the Britons, Defender of the Faith, referring to his titles as monarch and how he's been chosen to be monarch by God. God has willed King George VI onto the throne, DG, by the grace of God. So there is the reverse and obverse designs, and we will now move on to the facts and figures of the 1950 brass threepence. A coin minted at the Tower Hill Mint in London, where the Royal Mint was based, between 1810 to 1975. The coin is of course composed of brass, more specifically 79% copper, 20% zinc and 1% nickel, so three metals used together, alloyed within the brass of the alloy of the brass threepence. The weight of the coin is 6.8 grams, so a fairly heavy coin for its small value and small size. It has a diameter of only 21 millimeters due to it being quite a thick, quite a chunky coin with a small diameter but a large weight. The mintage of the coin is 1,600,000, which is fairly low, one of the lower and rarer dates of all brass threepences, so one to look out for sure. The brass threepence of course is worth 3 pence, or 1/4 of a shilling, or 1/80th of a pound sterling. There'd be 80 of these coins within every pound sterling. And back in 1950, when the coin was issued, the 3-pence piece was equal to 53 pence today. So very similar to having a 50-pence piece today, or a 3-pence coin back then, to compare and contrast the values at the time for these coins. And the coin was then demonetised in 1971 as the new decimal system took over. We went decimal on the 14th of February in that year. Moving now on to the value of the coin today for collectors, it'll sell for around £4 in poor condition, £12 in fine condition, £50 in extremely fine condition, and then up to £100 in uncirculated grade. So a good return there on only 3 pence if you have one in the higher grades. And of course, please do comment down below if you have one in any grade, we'd love to know. And as well, as usual, please do subscribe to the channel if you've learned something new and enjoyed. It means very much to us here at Bits and Bobs. So there we go, thank you for watching to the end, and we'll see you again soon for some more coins in the future on Bits and Bobs. Bye for now.